Hello and welcome back to The Soul Work, a weekly show where we look at a strategy, a process, a tool or a technique for your spiritual growth. My name is Gina. I'm a spiritual teacher, creator of Soul Quest and the LGBTQ advocate within the spiritual world. In this episode, let's talk about intuition. Intuition, you may have heard it as a few different names, such as, let's see, your sixth sense. You may have heard it as gut instinct or a gut feeling, your innate wisdom, inner sense, inner voice, instinct. Also, some people refer to it as their spiritual guide. I personally like to think of it as my internal GPS system. If I've got a question, or if I'm not sure which direction to go in, or if I'm at a crossroads in my life, I know I can rely on my intuition. So what I do is I get quiet, I ask the question, and then I listen, I see what comes in. And provided I'm in that quiet space and I feel like a gentle calmness within, I know that that is my intuition speaking to me. And I 100% trust it. Most of the things that happen in my life, in my business, they're happening because of my intuition. You know, I'm listening, I'm hearing them. My question is, do you listen to your intuition? Are you aware of your intuition even? Let me talk you through what intuition is and how it could show up for you, so you get a good idea of what you think it could be. Your intuition is there to guide you. I believe that your intuition flags up people, situations and circumstances that are going to help you on your path. You may notice your intuition in a few different ways. I'll give you a few examples. So you may experience it as a nudge or a whisper or a thought that keeps coming up that's urging you to take action on something. You may experience it as like an intuitive feeling. So you may notice that you say to yourself things like, I don't quite know how. I know. That's all I know is that I know. I don't know how I know. That's an intuitive feeling. You may experience it as a gut feeling, or some people experience it as a bad vibe, specifically when they meet certain people. You may experience it as a hunch, even. Other ways that it can show up are symbolic dreams. If you have a dream that's particularly vivid or stays with you for a length of time, that could be a symbolic message from your intuition. And if you have a dream like that, have a think about what your attention is being drawn to in that specific instance. That could be a message from your intuition. You may also notice it as your inner voice, and this is how I tend to experience it quite a lot. When I go out for a walk, that's when my intuition really kicks in. You know, it starts to give me lots of messages, and I get lots of guidance on how to do things. The important thing with your intuition is about knowing how it shows up for you and being attuned to it. And when I say being attuned to it, what I mean by that is it's about making sure that you have calmness in your mind and you feel joyful and you have a quiet mind. That's when you really start to notice those intuitive nudges that come in. If you're not in that quiet space, so if you're in a bit of a frantic space, or you're worried about something, or you're anxious, or you've got fear going on, if you're in any of those kind of states, you're less likely to hear your intuition. If you're wanting to get in tune with your intuition, get yourself into a space where you feel calm, joyful, happy, and your mind is quiet. That's when your intuition is really going to shine through. How do you know it's your intuition that's showing up? I get asked that question quite frequently, and I think of it in this way. When I feel inner calmness, when I feel like a steadiness and an understanding and an acceptance deep within, that's when I know to listen to my intuition. So it's all about how you're feeling when those messages come in. However, on the other hand, if I felt anxious or uneasy or restless, or how else could it feel? It could feel like agitated or overly excited. That's more likely to be coming from your ego than it is from your intuition. Your intuition is very calming and very still. Your ego is higher energy, okay? So if you notice that you're getting messages and you're feeling that anxiousness or agitation in any way, chances are it might be coming from ego. So check in with yourself when you're getting a message and feel what's going on in your body and in your mind at that time. Begin noticing your intuition. It's a conscious thing, okay? So people think, how do I connect with my intuition? You can't just kind of sit there and expect it to come. It's about being aware of it, so noticing that it exists, giving yourself some time and some space to tune in and to actually listen to what is coming up as well. That's really important. So you could go out and ask a question, but then not listen to the answer that comes in. And when you don't listen to the answer, then what's the point in asking the question in the first place? You know, because you're not listening to it. It's all about tuning in and listening to what comes up, as much as it is about connecting to it and hearing the messages in the first place. This week, I want you to step away from a situation that's going on, or a person, or a circumstance, whatever it is. Take yourself away from that situation, even for like 10 minutes. Take yourself away, ask yourself a question about that scenario that you're in. And then let your mind wander and get as still as it possibly can in that time that you're away. You may notice that thoughts and feelings come up when you've asked that question. Tune into it. Listen to what comes up. It's a two-step process. It's about tuning in and it's about asking a question, but also listening on the other side. Okay? When you tune in, when you're tuned into your intuition, it will guide you. Your intuition is hugely powerful. If you found this video useful, please tag somebody that you know in it. It'd be awesome for them to access these videos too. And don't forget, I'm going to be going live. I go live every Wednesday, 4 p.m. GMT, so that's UK time, on Facebook. If you've got any questions, anything that you want to discuss around intuition, then please drop me a line. If you can't make it on the live call, put your question or your comments in the box below and I'll make sure I address those on the live call. If I can see you on Wednesday, that'd be even better. But don't worry if you can't make it. I know there's people all around the world watching these videos and the timing might not work for you. Totally understand that, I appreciate it. So if you have got a question, drop it in the box below and I'll make sure I answer it live on the call for you. Okay. I'll also put the link to the live call in the box below, in the wording below, so you've got access to that. That's where the call will happen. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time on The Soul Work. Bye for now.